I don't know why, but you know when you get a really strong gut feeling, like last year my gut feeling was like, oh, she's gonna pass with flying colours, but this year I'm just not really feeling like she is gonna pass. I don't think I've had like a proper thorough like mechanical service or like diagnostic check or whatever on my car, so there could be underlying things that I just don't know about. Like, I'm literally just a girl, and I hate to say that, like, I hate to be so sexist being like I'm just a girl, but like I am a girl. I have no idea when it comes to cars. I know how to put petrol in it and I know how to put windscreen fluid in it, and that's literally it. But I have an internal kind of cosmetic issue. It's not even like it doesn't alter the safety of the car, or it doesn't alter like the fact like the car runs perfectly and stuff, but it's an issue within my ignition, and I really did want to get that changed or sorted before this test, even though I don't think it will hinder it, but I don't know. It was going to be €450 to get it done, and I was like, I don't have that money right now, so I'm just going to put it through the test, and then I can pay the €40 for the retest when I get the new ignition within the 30 days or something. But yeah, I feel like she's going to fail, but that's okay. I'm at peace with it. It is what it is, but you never know, she could pass. But no, she runs perfect. Like, she is completely a dream, and I love her. She gets me everywhere I need to go. But anyway, I did just stop into the drive-through at the Wilds at the Beehive. I haven't even tasted it yet. Got myself a little skinny latte with 3 sweeteners because I haven't had a coffee yet today. Oh fuck, I also will need to stop and get some petrol before I go in. They won't fail me because I have low petrol, but my petrol light is about to come on. It's on the cusp. It'll probably come on when I'm talking to you. And yeah, but I'm gonna go do the test and then I'll chat to you when I'm out. So I failed the NCT, but it's on visual things, not on, I don't know what the other things are. But yeah, nobody told me to take my hub caps off. Okay, so that was a minor or whatever, and then I need some new brake discs or brake pads, but that's it. I have 30 days to get those sorted, so I've just been on the phone to my stepdad. He's gonna order me new brake pads and do them for me, and obviously take my hubcaps off before the next time, so I have to go back in 30 days or before 30 days time or whatever. But yeah, I was thinking it was going to be because of my ignition fault or whatever, but no. Anywho, I have pulled into the car park of, I was going to call it B&M, it's Home Savers. It's basically B&M, but it's the Irish version. But while I'm in the car, I'm going to open some vintage parcels that I collected. I went to the click and collect. What am I talking about? Am I actually having a bleeding stroke? I went to the post office for my click and collect packages there before I left for Arklow. So I ordered this cord from a girl who got it on Shein, and it's funny because when I was going to Dubai in October I actually seen this cord, and I think it might have been in my basket, but then I went against it. But it's just like a black top with a little white trim, and then the trousers are black trousers with a little white trim. I have an event on Wednesday, so I'm going to try this on when I go home. If it fits, I'll throw it in the wash and steam it, and although it literally smells like washing fabric softener stuff, it smells like it's literally only out of the wash. Maybe I don't need to wash it. It's really weird though. I have like a thing, like I don't think I could put that straight on my body now that's come from someone else's house. Anyway, I've literally just shoved it into my face and all over my face. But anyway, hopefully that'll fit because that was lovely. I think I got that for like €3, and then obviously for something with the postage. Oh, this is a dress that I have been waiting on as well, so I could wear this either. Oh, very nice quality. Where's this from again? There's no label on it. I don't know where it's from, but it's a nice heavy material. It's like satin or like silky. It's just a polka dot dress. But my god, the weight in this dress. I don't think it's from Shein because the quality of it. New look. A new look dress, size 10. It looks very big for a size 10, but yeah, hopefully that. Look, I won't be stuck for anything to wear because I actually got a few little bits last week on Vinted as well. I keep calling it Depop. But yeah, they're the two things that I collected today. But I'm going to run into B&M. No, I'm going to run into Home Savers and see if there's anything in there that I want. I'm a little bit peckish even though I've had my lunch. But I kind of didn't really have breakfast much. don't know, I'm gonna go in and see if there's anything that I can snack on, and just have a like general little nosy. But yeah, I don't know if I'll take you with me. I might just check in with you when I'm out. That's what I'll do, I'll check in with you when I'm out. So very underwhelming haul, so I'm not even gonna really do it with you. I got toilet rolls, Hunky Dory's multi-pack, Freddo caramel multi-pack, 2 garlic Eddie Rocket sauces for €5, treats for the dog, and sugar-free biscuits that are so good. I've just taken a pack of the multi-pack crisps because I'm starving. What even time is it? 4:20. What I'm gonna do is go home. Why did that taste stale? I'm gonna look on the gym app now and see what classes are on the go, because I might go book into a class. What day is today? Monday. My brain's not working. There's spin at 5. Yeah, I'm booked into spin class at 5 o'clock even though I didn't want to. But it's booked in now, so I have to do it because you have to leave a 2-hour cancellation window. So I'm gonna go home, get changed, do spin, and Bob's your uncle. Good evening everyone, how are yous? It is 12:01. I'm not in my bed, I'm on my bed and I've got a cup of tea here. I said I'd come on and have a little chat with you guys just to kind of catch you up. I know we're only on day 1 of this weekly vlog, but I feel like a little bit of context needs to be given. I had intended on filming a lot more of my day than I did today. So the reason that I started my weekly vlog today on a random 26th of May is because if I record a full weekly vlog this week, I can then start consistently uploading from the first week of June. And June is obviously the second half of the year, and in my head I'm drawing a complete and utter line in the sand and I'm saying goodbye to the first part of 2025. Not that it was a shit show by any means, it had really high highs, but it also did have really low lows. I know that I personally came into 2025 and I was like, slay, 2020 thrive. I mean, I have a vision board and everything behind me, but I just feel like I kind of got a little bit chewed up and spat out by this year in the first 6 months. Not consistently, but quite often. I definitely did have big struggles at the start of this year, but I feel like I need to regain a lot of control and I need to really put in the work and the focus and the consistency and the routine and stuff to make the second half of my year successful. I just want to feel like a sense of control, or like, I don't know, I just feel like I want to take the reins for the second half of the year. First half of the year, bye-bye, like, thank you, but second half of the year is where it's at, baby. So yeah, anyway, I have been circling this date in my calendar and in my mind for the last couple of weeks, because I was like, right, if I start on the 25th of May, I'll have a full week of content to begin consistently uploading the first week of June. Slay. However, yesterday, which was Sunday, we as a family had, well, if I say the word emergency, I wouldn't be wrong. It was an emergency situation. Not in my immediate family under my own roof, but my very close family. And we had a family member become really ill, really quickly, really unexpectedly. We were all just frantic up the walls. I'm obviously not going to delve into it because it's not my business. Certainly none of yours, no offense, I love all you guys, but if it was me and if it was my medical emergency, Jesus Christ, you'd know I'd tell you all about it, because I cannot hold my business. I love oversharing, but when it's someone else, it's like private. But yeah, family emergency there yesterday, and the morning was going really well, everything was grand, and then midday shit hit the fan. 999 had to be called, a defibrillator had to be grabbed. Thankfully it didn't have to be used, but yeah, bye bye in the ambulance is what we said to a loved one. They are currently stable, and that's where I was this evening. So when I woke up this morning, my frame of mind was very much not present. I cried a lot yesterday. Then when all my tasks were complete yesterday, I sat last night, like yesterday evening, and low-key did have a mini, I hate the word panic attack, but I definitely did just become very overwhelmed with the severity of what we'd all experienced earlier in the day. I think I just like mentally separated from it for a few hours, because I was like, let me not dwell on this because I will spiral. So I parked it and I got about my day and done my errands, and then when I had no more errands to do and I was rested with myself, I got totes mosh. I was totes mosh because obviously the shock of what we'd all kind of witnessed and how bad it was, and the uncertainty, and so was very, very emotional, and then didn't really have a great night's sleep, but was like, look, everything that's going to happen from here on out is out of our control. The medical team have this person's best interest at heart, so it's up to them now to look after them, and they're in great hands and all that jazz. So I tried to like keep the head down today and just stay positive. But then I got the opportunity to go to the hospital to visit said person, and I have come away from that hospital visit very much uplifted, very, very pleasantly surprised. To be honest, the person that I just went and visited for 3 hours or whatever it was this evening feels like a completely different person than what was present 24 hours previous. They were very, very, very ill the afternoon of yesterday, and then the evening of today, miles and miles better than what they were yesterday. So that 100% has flipped my mood. I'm in a lot brighter spirits, obviously with a little help from my friends. I've reached out to a couple of people just for like some encouragement and some upliftingness, and they've been great. So the first day of the vlog was a bit up and down, but going forward. Oh, and I did fail my NCT, but that's like, I didn't even care about my NCT. My NCT was the least of my worries, you know what I mean, when I had bigger fish to fry. But yeah, I think the rest of the week is looking brighter, thank God. On the calendar this week, I have to go get some blood tests done. I have an underactive thyroid, if you're new here. I have hypothyroidism. My thyroid, I think maybe one time in the last 4 years. I think I've had normal readings once maybe, but I just know myself something is wrong, because my mood is, my lethargicness is, even though I work out like nearly every single day, like that comes with a lot of effort. It just, my energy levels don't come naturally to me at all. So yeah, we're gonna go get blood tests done this week. They've been booked in for a few weeks. I then have a movie screening. It is the Karate Kids Ultimate, I think it's called, or the Karate Kids, it's over there, I can't really see it, but that is Wednesday. And then I'm just going to do some working out, and I want to film a couple of videos. I was sent a lovely package from a PR company, and it is kind of a wellness package, like multivitamins and stuff. So I'm going to film a bit of like UGC content for that brand. Oh yeah, then it's a bank holiday weekend this weekend, so the women's mini marathon is on this weekend. I don't have a ticket. I did inquire online about getting tickets. I left it way too late to sign myself up for it, which is 100% my bad. I was contacted by a charity to partake for them, but I just feel like I've already raised, not that I'm against raising more money for charity, that's not the case. I already raised money for a charity for the half marathon in March, and I just feel like it's a little bit too soon to go on social media again and ask for more donations for a different charity. I mean, I very much could, and I'm sure some people would donate and everything like that, but it just feels very Beggy Mitchell. Yeah, someone did say to me that I could have taken the opportunity to run for this charity and then just donated money myself to the charity, but yeah, I don't know. If I don't get a ticket between now and the weekend, I might, or it might be a sign from the universe that I don't have to do everything. I don't have to run the 10k this weekend, although the vibes last year were immaculate. You never know what I'll do. It is a bank holiday, so the mini marathon is on. I've also been invited to Forbidden Fruit, not invited by a company or as PR or anything like that. My friends are attending this Sunday. Peggy Goo and such are playing, so I don't know what my plans are. You could find me at the half or the mini marathon, or you could find me at Forbidden Fruit, or you could find me at home on the sofa with 2 dogs. I don't know. I'm very much a day by day person, and sometimes planning things so far in advance very much overwhelms me. And I also have a couple of things that I need to save for, like I've got a hen party to pay off, and I can't remember. Anyway, who knows. But yeah, a nice little week ahead, and obviously it all just depends. Now I have a really good gut feeling about my little patient in hospital, that they're going to pull through and they're going to be all good, but obviously things yesterday were very much touch and go, so I'm just going to take it day by day, see how that all pans out, and then see what my mood is like. And yeah, oh, and I've also technically been invited back up to Enniskillen for a weekend. So if you're a new follower here, I lived up in Enniskillen for like 7 months this year, a little bit of last year and this year, and they've wanted to see me since I moved home like 7-8 weeks ago, but I just haven't financially or mentally been in the position to go back up and have a nice weekend up there. But now my circumstances have slightly changed, and it's more doable, more feasible for me to go up and spend a weekend up there with everyone. But again, it's very much touch and go and stuff like that, so we'll see. Ah, jeez, that's rotten. Oh no, that was the last tea bag as well. Yeah, I haven't locked in any plans yet, but we'll see. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go enjoy my cup of tea and get myself ready for bed, and tomorrow we go again. Okay girlies, mind yourself. Good morning everybody, happy Tuesday. I have just washed my face and my teeth. I'm about to do my skincare. I'm letting my bed air out for a few minutes because it just feels a bit clammy in there, I'm not gonna lie. I have my window open, you can hear the rain, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. I loved the sunny spell that we had. Like, loved it. It was great. You could go out for your coffee, you could go out for your walks. Like, loved it. Obviously you could get all your washing done. Had everyone in like such good spirits, but like there's nothing wrong with a rainy day every now and then, you know what I mean? Like, this kind of signifies to me like slow day, you know what I mean? At the moment you're gonna probably see me consistently have the same hairdo or like hairstyle, but I took my tape hair extensions out, and I don't actually have a lot of natural hair on my head at the moment. So yeah, my hair consists of being able to basically put it in one hairstyle right now until it grows a little bit. So I do like this little twisty thing. When I had my hair extensions in, this is the kind of grip that I used to use when I wanted to do a hairstyle similar to this. This Big Daddy. This. That's what holds my hair now. Like, who said size doesn't matter? Because it fucking does. So yeah, I have to go into Wicklow for a meeting, a very quick meeting, and then while I'm in that far, I'm going to get a coffee from Nick's. I actually think I have a free one on my loyalty card because my brother gave me his loyalty card the other day, so fingers crossed. I'm gonna ask them, can they mash the 2 loyalty cards together? If not, no bother. I really don't mind paying $3.50 for the highlight of my day, honestly. The coffee in Nick's coffee shop in Wicklow Town, oh my god, it's just so consistently good. The only thing, sometimes the temperature isn't as good on it, but like you can ask for extra hot or whatever. So yeah, Nick's is where I'm headed for my coffee. It's just so consistently good. So after Nick's, who's texting me? After Nick's, then second place would be the Inspired Cafe in Wicklow down by the quays. Then I like the Firehouse in Wicklow Town as well. They have nice coffee. But like the Good Life is good, but it's good when you get a good coffee. But I'd say the last 5 times in a row the coffee's been dirt. It just really depends on who's working. Like, it tastes like burnt, or the water tastes bad or something. I don't really know. But yeah, me and my sister have had awful luck there the last couple of times, so we're not even bothered with it really anymore, unless a crowd of people are going, like unless her rum club are going or whatever, because it's handy for you to sit in. But aside from that, it's a risk. It's a risk, honey, and no one has $3.40 or $3.50 or whatever it is to risk these days. And especially when you're not a complainer like us, like we don't like going back in and being like, this is not good, especially because like we feel out of our depth. Like, we're not, okay, we pay for a coffee every single day of our lives, but, and have done for years, but we're not like baristas, so we don't like going in and complaining and not really even knowing what we're complaining about. Like, we're like, there's a weird taste of this. But it's funny because the more people that we're talking to, the more people that are saying it, but not gonna say nothing. I am a doofus. I have put no skincare on under this. I've just been chatting. Oh well, I'll have to roll with it now. I literally just have toner on. I have no moisturizer or anything on. Do you know what? I'll blend in some kind of skin radiance booster thingy-mabob here. I'll put on some of this Sculpted by Amy Pearl Beauty base because that's like a moisturizer. I don't know how I forgot. I was just chatting shite. But yeah, so I have to go to Wicklow for a little meeting. I'm going to grab my coffee when I'm there, and then I have to go to my local post office to collect Vinted parcels. It's so annoying. The lady in the post office hates to see me coming because I'm posting loads, obviously. And then I'm obviously now collecting loads. But I basically last week put in an order, loads of different bits from loads of different sellers on the same day. And like, I was like, okay, that's my little Vinted spree done. But it's down to the seller whenever they send it. Like, it depends on when it arrives to her post office for me to go and collect it. So I've been collecting for like the last 3 or 4 days. And she probably is like, will you stop fucking ordering Vinted? But I'm like, girl, I ordered these all on the one day, I promise. So yeah, well, oh, she's lovely. She never would like say anything, but I'm like, oh, here I am again. I'm like, oh, see you tomorrow. And she's like, we're closed. Girl, no, you're not. So once I've collected my Vinted parcels, had my little meeting and gotten my coffee, I also need to pick up some tea bags because I used the last tea bag last night and it's still sitting here. It was dirt. I don't know why the tea gods were against me. Just didn't slap. And yeah, we no more left, so I need to go get tea bags. So speaking of Vinted, my little sister actually has started to sell on Vinted, and well, my two little sisters, my two younger sisters and my mom have actually started to sell on Vinted as well. I've got everyone on it because it's just so good. Like, I don't know like why I've had such luck with it, but I have. Obviously I have some good shit, but I'm just selling things off really cheaply. I'm not even trying to like make money on it. But my little sister in particular, my youngest sister, is having major issues with buyers. Like, she keeps selling things and I'm overseeing her transactions and stuff. Like, I'm helping her out. If she ever needs any help, she'll come to me because I'm the fucking Vinted queen in this house. But if she ever needs any help or like is confused by anything, she'll come to me and I'll help her, like even package them up sometimes. I'll print out her labels for her sometimes. I'll go and drop them off for her because she's obviously in school and stuff. So like, I'm overseeing everything. I know that she's not doing anything like dodgy or wouldn't even have the thoughts or the want or the desire to do anything dodgy or like sketchy or anything. But she's had, I think this is her, she's just texted me now, she's had her second complaint and it's by another French person. And they've basically said that they haven't received the right order or they've received a damaged item or something. And it's just really confusing because it's a €5 flipping skirt or something really insignificant from Bershka or something. Like, it's like a high street item. It's not like anything. They're just literally, I think, just trying to pull a fast one, which isn't right either. I don't know, some people have a neck. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? This morning I woke up to a fine in my letterbox from eFlow because I went on a sneaky little vacation last week and obviously paying a toll was the last thing on my mind. So I've been fined €28 the northbound and the southbound trip, €14 each way, even though the fine or the fee I think was like €3.80, but obviously I forgot to pay it, so it has, I don't know if it's doubled or tripled, and then there's like a €4 fee or I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna pay it today because I feel like the longer you leave these things they'll try and charge you like fucking €100. But what a disaster. Like, that just put a damper on it. But look, at least I know if I'm sneaking off for another vacation anytime soon, I'll have to pay it. Girls, I went to bed last night without taping my mouth closed and I can feel the difference. I know that sounds so dramatic. Like, last night I was just literally lying there and I was like, I am far too tired to roll my ass over in the bed to put my hand into the drawer to get the tape to put it on my mouth right now. I was like, I won't make that much of a difference, and already I'm all like I'm nasally and all. Ugh, I love mouth taping. If you haven't tried it, try it. I've had like so many of my friends try it and stuff and they peel it off in the middle of the night, but I think you need to try it for more than one night. I think you need to try it till you're comfortable with it, and then like everything you'll adapt to it or whatever. But I swear by it, it just helps. Anyway, I'm gonna put a little bit of one sec. Okay, so I'm a little bit presentable, just a little bit of light everyday makeup, and my hair is kind of slicked back, and I'm now gonna take my vitamins and meds. so unstable. Physically, not mentally. Well, girl, what the hell? Why can't I stop saying that? I'm literally like, what the hell? Woo! I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. I only have a small stomach. Woo! This last motherfucking one is the biggest motherfucking one. Uh-oh. That was a little bit lodged there for a second. I'm gonna make my bed and I'm gonna get dressed and then we're gonna go. Yay! Good morning. It hasn't even been that long since I've been speaking to you, but I'm out and about and I've had my meeting and I'm now on the way to Nick's to get my coffee. Yup, baby. Oh my god, I was really close to that wall there. Holy fuck. I was just very excited. Yeah, it is a miserable day. It is bloody disgusting. My day is going to get a lot brighter now in about 2 minutes when I get a flippin' skinny latte with 3 sweeteners in my hand. Go on, you pup, ya. If you're from Wicklow, you know the hill start that I'm about to endure. The Phil Healy's hill start, baby. Actually not that bad. That's how steep it is. The camera just went bye-bye. Oh, there'll not be a car parking space the whole length and breadth of town, lads. Oh, I'm coming for you, baby. Nah, bitch. Oh, no, there's no parking. I'm gonna have to do a lap and hope for the best. I'm mortified. Mortified, mortified, mortified. So I'm after in the coffee shop. And I rang my mum when I was in the queue to be like, oh, do you want a coffee while I'm in here? But she didn't answer the phone. So I'd already ordered mine and like I had a free one on my card. So I redeemed my free one. And she rings me back then after I'd gotten my coffee and I ordered 2 more. And my card was declining. My Revolut wasn't topped up. And then because my whole panic mode kicked in, I couldn't even get my Revolut topped up. I was panicking so much and I kept hitting the wrong button, and then I was trying to ring her to be like, just send me the money for the coffees because my card's declining. But then she wasn't answering her phone, and it only went on for about 2 minutes, but the coffee shop ended up becoming rammed in those 2 minutes, and a woman ended up paying for the 2 coffees for me. She was like, oh no, I'll pay it forward. And I was like, no, please, no, like I'll Revolut you right now. And she's like, no, I don't even have Revolut. And I was like, no, honestly, I've got the money now, like it's working now. And in the end I was like, oh, I'll just pay for someone else's coffee then to kind of make up for it. But the lady behind me only got 1 coffee, so I feel really bad that I've only paid technically for 1 of these coffees, even though someone paid it forward. I don't even know the lady's name who paid for it. Like I recognise her, but I don't even know her name. She didn't have to do that. That was so kind. I just honestly like feel like I've tears in my eyes because I'm so embarrassed. Why did I get so panicky? Things like that just, I don't know why they take over my whole nervous system. I couldn't get my Revolut topped up, so couldn't even see what I was doing then. I'm such a silly goose, and now I've got tears running down my face in the middle of the main street. I just feel embarrassed, like I had all the capabilities of taking a deep breath and topping up my card properly, but I couldn't even think. I was frazzled. Fucking frazzled. Why am I in tears after such a positive experience in one way? But I think it was just embarrassing because there was not 100 people behind me, there was like 5 or 6. Yeah, I'm an absolute panicky bastard, but I need to stop crying because I don't want to ruin my day. But it's annoying because I go in there every single day. I'm sure I'll laugh about it in time, but right now I'm like, I actually want to run myself over in my own car. Anyway, I'm gonna go collect my vintage parcels. I don't even want the fucking coffee now. It's sitting on my chair here, and I'm like, actually go away. No, I'll laugh about it in time, but not right now. What I will do actually tomorrow when I'm in is I'll pay for the person behind me's coffee, and then that'll balance it out. I take it back, I've just had a little sip of it and I do want it. I was just very angry earlier. But no, it's a gorgeous coffee and I'm very, very grateful that I have it. Hello? Hello? For a girl that does cardio about 5 or 6 or sometimes even fucking 7 days a week, I don't know why I'm so out of breath from just running up the bleeding stairs, but I just ran down to get my camera to show you this, what I'm having for lunch. So I got a HelloFresh subscription this week. I paid for it myself, but I got it on a really, really good deal. An influencer had up an introductory box with like 3 meals for 2 people plus dessert for like $21.99 including delivery. So I basically, it would have made 6 meals, but because I have a gastric sleeve and I eat like half of a regular size portion, I'm getting like 12 meals out of this. So I'm heating up this paprika chicken burger and Herbie potatoes. So that's what it looks like. But obviously I'm having like half a burger and a 1/4 serving of the potatoes. I made it slightly different. I actually didn't put the paprika on the chicken like I was meant to. I put the paprika on the potatoes. So I just seasoned my chicken with salt and black pepper. And it's so nice. My favorite part is this green pesto aioli that you make. You literally added like a vegan pesto with garlic aioli and it was stunning. And then I'm adding my own rocket to it because I had it in the fridge. I've kind of slightly burnt the bun a little bit, but like still be all right. You didn't have to roast the potatoes, you just kind of served them like boiled and tossed, but I love a little roast potato, so I roasted them and they're lovely. If I find the offer, I don't know if I can link it or whatever, but I'll leave it in the description box. But yeah, I got also chicken korma and that made me 6 portions as well. So I have one in the, no it didn't, did it make me, no it must have. I can't remember. I'm getting loads of food anyway because I can only eat smaller portions. But yeah, I'm gonna have this for lunch now and then I'm gonna do my nails or something. So yeah, bon appetit, baby. As I was eating there, my maths wasn't like mathing in my head. So I'm meant to be getting 4 portions per recipe. No, I'm not. I'm meant to be getting 2 portions per recipe because this will feed 2 people. But I am getting 4 portions per recipe because I am a gastric sleeve girly. So yeah, so instead of me getting 6 meals with these 3 recipes, I'm getting 12. So 12 meals and 2 desserts for like €22 delivered to my house, fresh to death on the Sunday morning. Couldn't write it. And it's so tasty. Like I'm a really, really good cook. I love experimenting and stuff like that, but I'd have never made this myself, that Herbie pesto-y aioli. So yeah, it's just nice to introduce yourself to new flavors. Bye! Happy Wednesday. I'm coming to you guys from the kitchen table with my nail kit here. I need to do my nails. They're overdue. They're chipped in bits. I think they've been on about 2 weeks now, but they weren't my strongest soldiers, I'm not gonna lie. Miss Rachel is on in the background because my nephew is here. Bob. He's having his fruit and he's watching Miss Rachel. He's living his best life. I have my iPad set up here and Keelan Moncrief has just dropped a new vlog of her getting engaged in Paris, so I'm gonna put that on, just the one AirPod so I can hear him. And I have coffee. We went into Nick's and we got ourselves some coffees, and I just need to express my love for Nick's and the staff, and they're just, yeah, they were really, really kind to me today. But yeah, gonna do the nails, taking off the red, and I've brought up 2 colours to potentially go with. One is called Tropical Magenta and one is called Cake Pop. I'm feeling a bit pink. I'm feeling like going for a pink shade. So one is obviously a darker magenta-y pink and then one is like a paley girly pop pink. I think I'll just get the red off and then I might do a swatch of each and see what I'm feeling. I need to put tan on and stuff. Basically, I'm going to an event this evening with Sony. I'm bringing my little sister along with me, so I'll have to be ready to leave here like 3:30 or 3 o'clock. But it's grand because it's only like 11:15 at the minute. I was also in the doctor's this morning at like 8:45, 8:50 to get some bloods done. So yeah, they think my thyroid is underactive again because my mood is like, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go and do the nails and I'll check back in with you when they're finished. What is it? Good afternoon everyone. So it is currently 4:15 and myself and Freya are on the way to Tala, to the cinema up there, because we have been invited, well I was invited and Freya is my +1, to a screening of a movie with Sony. So I'm very lucky, and occasionally a couple of times throughout the year I will get invited to movie screenings with Sony. And yeah, we're gonna go see the Karate Kid. What's the actual name of it called?
Karate Kid Legends.
Karate Kid Legends. So we're gonna go to the cinema, and the reception, or like the pre-movie kind of soiree, starts at 4:30, and according to Google Maps we're only gonna get there at 4:45. Now the film starts at 5, so we should be okay. But yeah, normally you'd get like a bit of popcorn and maybe like a drink or whatever, but I've never been to one this early on in the evening or like the late afternoon. Normally they're like 7, 8 o'clock kind of things, but obviously because it's a younger kind of film, it's kind of tailored towards maybe children, and that's really why it's on a little bit earlier in the day. But yeah, we will take you along with us. Freya has watched a Karate Kid movie before. I've never. I just know that Jackie Chan is in it, and that's all I know. I don't know anything else. I feel like it might be a little bit of a comedy at times. But yeah, I will give it a go and let you know what it's like afterwards. And then after the film we plan on going for some food somewhere. We don't really know where we're going or what we fancy. We are thinking of going to the Summer Inn, the famous Chinese that's up here,
Spicy chickpeas.
that you'd see on like Instagram and TikTok and stuff, because neither of us have ever eaten in it, and yeah, it's meant to be stunning. So we're gonna go. Still half an hour to go, even though I feel like we're so close to Tala. I just think it's heavy traffic on the M50, but look, we'll get there when we get there, and even if we miss the pre-movie soiree kind of thing, we'll be grand. But yeah, catch us when we get there. Bye. We're just out of the film. It was okay, I'm not gonna lie. It was obviously more catered towards like a younger audience, like it was probably more for children, of course. I just went along just for the nose. It was okay. If you've kind of got younger kids, I definitely recommend it, but I felt very tired in there. It was really, really warm. The seats were really, really comfy, and yeah, definitely could feel myself dropping. Also, they had oakberry acai bowls, then they had like loads of snacks, and yeah, it was really, really nice. Sony always put on a really nice event. Unfortunately, due to the traffic on the M50, we didn't make it until like 10 to or nearly 5 to, so we didn't like mingle with a lot of people or anything like that. Normally I would, and you'd get to see loads of like people that you know from going to the same kind of events. But yeah, it was really, really nice, and thanks Sony for inviting us. And now we're outside the Summer Inn, and we're gonna get a bleeding munch. I've ordered the Connor's noodle bowl, so it's Connor Ryan's noodle bowl. It has salt and chili tenders, noodles and a sauce. And then Freya has ordered what's it called, cocoa chicken?
Cocoa chicken.
And some rice. So yeah, I think we're gonna sit, there's like picnic benches over there, I think we're gonna sit over there and eat it, because it is really mild out and I really don't want to stink out my car of Chinese. But yeah, we're gonna eat that, and then we're gonna go to Dunn's. We were in Penny's for a little nose, didn't really have anything. So yeah, let you know how the food is. So we didn't even come back to you and talk to you about our Chinese that we got. Basically we had heard and seen so much hype online about the Summer Inn Chinese, so we were obviously like really excited. Freya got something called, oh, we were talking about what you got when we were outside at cocoa chicken or something, and then I got Connor Ryan's freaking noodle box. Hold on one sec. Anyway, the food was dirt. I ate 2 chicken dippers.
Hi, can I take your order?
Hi, can I get 2 medium Coke Zeros, please?
Yeah, anything else?
No, that's it.
680 for next one now.
Thank you. Bye. So the food was absolute dirt. Like, ugh, so bad. So bad. Mine was like €12. I ate 2 chicken dippers and a couple of noodles. What did you?
Mine was 13. And I got egg fried rice. And that chicken.
Like, what would you even rate it out of? And it's not like we both got the same thing and we both have the same opinions. We both got 2 totally different things and we're both like disgusted. It's all here, like
mine was like barbecue and ketchup mix.
But not even like Chinese barbecue. It was like barbecue that you get with like your chicken nuggets in McDonald's.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would rate it a fucking big fat 0 out of 10.
Same.
I'm so disgusted. I hate getting really bad food and it being like such a waste. Like, it'd be different if all we ate it and we were like,
that wasn't great.
Like, it wasn't great or whatever, but we actually didn't even eat it. Like, it's all in the bag. We've told my stepdad, Freya's dad, we told him like, look, don't get anything for dinner or don't like cook anything for dinner because we've got so much leftover Chinese for you. He will eat it, but like, I don't think he will like it either. And I mean, yeah, even if I was handed it for free, I would still be like, rotten.
No, still not.
So then we got overstimulated because we were pissed off and there were so many weird characters walking around the place. Like, I don't know, it felt very sketchy at times. But then we went to Dawn's and Freya got a pair of shorts for her holidays that she was looking for and we just couldn't wait to get out of the place. Couldn't wait to get out of the place, excuse me. So, but now we're in the McDonald's drive-thru in Carrickmines and we're just getting Coke Zeros because, I don't know, I need a little pick-me-up. But yeah, it is 8:20. Part of me is like, oh, when I go home I really need to do some exercise because I took a rest day yesterday. And I've done barely any steps or anything today. But then part of me would literally get straight into bed, I'm not gonna lie. I'll see how I feel when I get home, no pressure. But yeah, you can't be a crispy Coke Zero. Meow. You look so annoyed. You got overstimulated and tired as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
We were both
and
just
the movie was
cranked up to the nines. Yeah. But look, it was a day out. It was an excuse to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is the nail colour that I ended up doing earlier.
Doesn't even show up that nice on that.
I really like it. It's really, really nice in real life.
2 medium Coke Zeros, yeah?
Yes, thank you.
680 there.
Thanks, Julian.
What was the meal?
They got like 2 Big Mac meals and nuggets.
Oh, that would have been a nice one.
But I wouldn't have been able to eat much of it now, to be honest.
No, me neither.
But yeah, we were saying basically like I was just going to kind of go into Summer Inn because Freya was really excited about going to it. Like, it wouldn't have been
really like tasty and
it wouldn't have been on my hit list, but I was like itching for a Nando's kids meal, or I would have eaten one of them Zambreros.
so would I.
We'd have been better off going to McDonald's, honestly. But anyhow, yeah, thank you so much. You too. Spicy. Oh, that was super frosting. Meow. At the event with Sony tonight, we got like loads of goodies. Like, we got popcorn jellies, acai balls, little kind of oriental cracker things and stuff. We got loads of food, and included in that were these like cake things, this Mewem bar and this flump thing. And I'm honestly not going to eat them, so I'm going to leave them by the front door for my stepdad with a little note on them, just because he has a very sweet tooth and it's better that he gets them than me just like put them in the bin or whatever. So yeah, hopefully that'll make his Thursday morning. He leaves here at the butt crack of dawn, so hopefully he'll take them with him. Good evening everybody, how are yous? I am coming to yous in my pyjamas, fresh out of the shower for the second time today, because after we came home from Dublin I did do some exercise. I went on an impromptu 10-kilometer run. I haven't ran any more than 5 kilometers since the half marathon that was the last weekend in March, and now it's obviously the last weekend in May, so haven't ran anything more than 5 kilometers for like 8 weeks. And it was like, in my mind I was like, can I do this or not, or like, am I a spoofer? Like, will it come back to me? Was I just like able for it then and I'm not able for it now? Like, it's been on my mind for the last few weeks and I was like, I really should try. And then for some reason this evening I just got the itch, and I think it was because it was raining a bit as well, and I was like, oh, lovely little like rainy run would be nice for the noggin as well. I actually didn't even check in with you last night. I don't think I have much footage from last night. So basically yesterday evening a couple of my family members were going back up to the hospital. We were going to visit our little patient. I wanted to go again. I also wanted to perk my little patient up a little bit, so I brought up a couple of my beauty tools, like my tweezers, my nail file, nail polish, some cream, eyebrow tint and stuff like that. I just done a couple of little beauty bits on her, and she looked the better of it and she felt the better of it, and I felt quite content that I was able to do something for her. And I got her a lovely little like sippy cup kind of thing from Aldi. Actually, it just so happened to be in Aldi this week. It was a lovely like screw cap plasticky kind of cup with a straw, which is a lot more convenient for her while she's in hospital. I know I haven't really disclosed much about who it is or what's going on or anything like that, but I'm not going to, and I know that's really frustrating because I'm vlogging and I'm meant to be like open and honest about my life and the goings on and stuff like that, but it's just a family matter, you know what I mean? Yeah, she's doing a lot better than she had been doing, which is good. We as a family are extremely frustrated just at the situation in the hospital. They are providing us with a lot of misinformation, and it feels like they as a team, or as different teams or different floors or different wards or whatever, internally are just not communicating very well. Because their communication is lacking, we're being fed misinformation and stuff, and one day we're being told certain things and then the next day it's like the total opposite, or we're being told things that just aren't true, and our frustrations are growing basically. This family member has been in the hospital's care since Sunday afternoon, and it is now, well, it's late on Wednesday night now, and we don't have really any answers to any questions or any results from any tests, or anyway, it's boring, but we're just extremely frustrated. I didn't go and obviously visit her in the hospital this evening because I was at the event in Dublin. And then this morning, I don't even think I really vlogged today much. I'm useless at this crack. This is why I need to get back into it. Like, this is going to be like my little first go back at it, and we're gonna be consistent and be great. You have to post the first, like, you're never gonna be great at first. And I know I have years and years and years. I've freaking, how many years of experience do I have? Nearly 2 decades of experience of content, and I still am my own worst enemy. But anyway, this morning I had to go and get my bloods done, so my mood has been, the last few weeks, it's been more than and for not for like any specific reason. Like, I can't really pinpoint why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. I honestly just think I am gonna be one of the people in this world that have to constantly fight for good mental health. I feel like chemically, my genetic makeup, like, if you know me personally, you'll know that I have had a huge journey with my mental health, and it doesn't just end with me. Like, I've, yeah, family members, all that jazz. But anyway, I feel like I'm just gonna have to be one of those people that constantly kind of monitors their mental health. And because I do monitor it, and because I am so aware of like my feelings, and well, I say that, but then sometimes I'm aware of them, but I just don't like listen to them, or I don't like take heed of them. But I've been a lot more aware of my noggin the last couple of weeks, and I've just not been in the brightest, bushiest of moods, and there's no specific reason. Like, from an outsider's point of view, you might look at me and be like, oh well, of course you're going to suffer with your mental health, you do this, you do that, you don't do this, you're not doing that. But for me, I know what I need, and I know what serves me, and I know what makes me feel better. And believe me, when I say there's not like one specific thing that's making me feel low mood or anything like that. It could be a little collection of like little things that have all just like accumulated. I don't know. I don't want to get upset now talking about it, but I do think if I keep talking about it I will get upset. But I'm just feeling that I'm very, very sensitive at the minute, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm just very delicate, and I feel like I'm kind of just trying to protect the little bubble that is stopping me from like relapsing into really bad mental health. So I feel like I'm like teetering, is that the word? Teetering on the edge of just being careful. Like I don't want to, obviously as a person who has suffered with their mental health as well, like you do carry around this fear with you, and you're like, I don't want to go back to that place. And yeah, so I'm really trying to prevent any unwanted or unwarranted feelings. So yeah, I'm getting up every day and I'm trying to put my best foot forward. I'm trying to create healthy habits and establish like nice routines, and I do need to practice self-love and self-care and stuff like that. But I'm really excited now that we're entering officially the second half of the year, and I feel like I can just kind of close the first half off and really just like grab the wheel. Oh, my hearing just got like a buzzing in my ears. Maybe that's the universe being like, shut the fuck up. But yeah, I'm really excited to grab the wheel of the second half of the year, and even just like my vision board is in the back there, and I'm just like, oh, I've got this. I don't know where my little segue went, but this morning I woke up and had to go get my bloods done. That's where I was going, my bloods, because my doctor, I briefly mentioned it to my doctor. I was in with him maybe last week or 2 weeks ago for a physical matter, and I just mentioned to him that I've noticed, like, my doctor is so good. He's very much like, he's not judgmental. Obviously doctors are not meant to be judgmental, but I feel like I kind of hit the jackpot with my GP. He's very down to earth. And I just said to him, I was like, look, I'm working out, I'm eating well, I'm doing all the things, like I'm even journaling more now, but I was like, it's still niggling. And he was like, look, we'll do your bloods, we'll see if your thyroid is acting the maggot, and we'll discuss it at your next appointment. So hopefully it's just like a dip in my hormones, but I don't think it is. It could be, but like, yeah, because like around the time of my period and stuff as well, like I'm AWOL. But then like even when I'm not around the time of my period, I'm AWOL as well. Like this morning, after I got my bloods done, we were minding my nephew Bobby. He is a 1-year-old little, so we were minding him. So after I got my bloods done, myself and him and my mum went into Wicklow to grab some coffees to take away, and it was the same place that I was in yesterday that my card declined and the whole 9 yards. There were a couple of different staff members on today. One was there yesterday and she's like, I'm so sorry about like the way that you must have felt yesterday. I was like, please do not apologise. It was me. I was having an absolute nightmare. And then I just tried to gently explain to them that like I sometimes really suffer with like panic and like whatever. Started crying in the middle of the coffee shop. And I felt awful because they were like, your coffees are on the house today. And I was like, no, God, this is not why I'm here today. I'm here today because I love your coffee. I was like, I'm not here because I expect anything for free. And they're like, no, those coffees, I was buying 3 coffees. They were like, those coffees are on the house today. I was like, no, girls. I was like, right, well, thank you so much. If you're gonna do that, well, I'm gonna pay for 3 coffees for the 3 people behind me. But yeah, I get really flustered and really overwhelmed, and I really struggle to, sometimes I can talk about things really openly and I can be like so disassociated, but then sometimes I can talk about small things and be roaring crying. I don't know, obviously the world is a bit of a heavy place and everything at the minute, and the fucking terrors that are taking place, like I'm sure everything just, anyway. After my run I came back and had a cup of tea with my mum and we were talking a little bit about the patient, and yeah, it's hard for my mum. My mum's really being a trooper at the minute and she deserves the world as well at times. But we had a cup of tea and then I had a shower and I've just done my skincare and put on some fresh cozy jammies. But yeah, the run was fine, guys. I could do it. My knees are starting to hurt. As I said, I put up an Instagram story and I was like, these are not the same knees that carried me through the Dublin City Half Marathon a mere few weeks ago. They're just not. And I know I have like a chronic illness and I have physical conditions and stuff, but the knees be aching. I have a can of Diet Coke here, I don't know if you can see it, and I also have a cookie that my brother's fiance bought me for like helping out. Like, she's so thoughtful. She got myself and my mum a lovely cookie. Thanks so much for listening to my absolute TED talk, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Bye. Good morning everybody. I received an order from TikTok shop this morning, my Made by Mitchell Neve O'Connor bundle collab thing. So I've just uploaded that to my TikTok. If you want to see what I got and hear me talk about them and see the swatches and stuff, head over. Link in the bio, honey. No, link in the description. Absolutely thrilled. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, really 6, 7, well 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, really 7 items cost me $28.48. There is a little robin that I've been looking at for the last like 10 or more minutes. Anyway, I need to go get myself ready for the day because it is time's ticking on. So my room is a bit untidy, I'm not gonna lie. There's stuff that needs to be put away. There is dusting that needs to occur and some hoovering and mopping that needs to occur, and I have this lighter in my hand because when all them things are done, you best believe we're lighting a new candle. Sorry, I have lipstick on because I was trying it on for TikTok, but I'm gonna get myself washed, dressed and organised, and then I'm gonna clean my room and I have to go to the post office then with 2 vintage parcels, and I have to do some laundry and I have to do some very other not very exciting things. But yeah guys, I still have the lipstick on. I haven't washed myself or dressed myself yet, but I've just recorded what I hope to be a little stop motion video for my social media. I received a PR package Sunday from 11 PR, Emma and the gals, and it was from the brand Swedish Nutra. So they sent me 3 bottles of their liquid supplements, so because obviously shit hit the fan Sunday afternoon, I didn't really have a chance to delve into them much, so I've just opened them, unboxed them, tasted them, and I've recorded what I hope to be a fun little kind of UGC bit of footage for them, just so they can use it on their socials as well. I'm going to obviously take them because I'm in my health and wellness era, see if they benefit me. Because of my stomach being smaller and stuff, I have to be on vitamins and supplements basically for the rest of my life. Do I take them every single day? No, but that's because sometimes I'm like, I'm not in the humour to swallow 8 tablets right now, but sometimes a little wellness shot might do the job. So the ones that I was sent were ginseng energy. So this one was spicy. This gives you 5 hours of energy. That's really good. Little pre-workout buzz maybe. This one is the Ultra Plus multivitamin. This one was the most palatable. It was kind of like a little bit of a tropical juice moment. This one, reduction of tiredness, we'll take it. And then this one is the hyaluronic acid for skin. So I've just tasted them all. Hopefully my stop motion video will be a success and you will see it. First time to play around anything like that, but I just have a little bit of a creative buzz about me this week and hopefully it'll all go to plan. Okay, so I am now washed and I'm dressed and I'm presentable to go and drop off my vintage parcels. So I always bring this bag with me because I always have so many to sell. Like, I have sold so much on vintage in the last month and I am living for it because I'm not only getting rid of things that are no longer serving me, I'm clearing up space, I'm getting a couple of quid, and I'm sending things to a new home where they can get like their wear and the love that they deserve. Hashtag saving the planet, you guys. I have 4 vintage parcels and then I have a little parcel for a friend of mine full of lovely little self-care goodies. I didn't actually like film it or anything like that because I'm not trying to brag or boast or anything like that. It's just a little package that I put together to help out a friend who needs and deserves it. So I'm gonna go post it all now. Yeah. So vintage parcels dropped off. I'm in the middle of making myself a little coffee. I'm tired today. Bought this cup in Dunn's. I haven't used it yet. I need to give it a wash out. But it's like a creamy kind of colour. €6. And I'm going to start using this more because I think you might save a couple of cents with every coffee that you buy, and then it's also better for the planet. You can see it's very, very dusty, so I need to give it a wash, but I'm making myself a little skinny latte. It is 10 to 5. This is the first coffee of the day, and I've just booked myself into 6 PM spin class. I've just went and walked from here to the shop, which if you know me, is very, very close by, and my legs, they're very sore because I went and done that run obviously last night. But yeah, I need this coffee, maybe a protein ball or something to give me a bit of sustenance. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, and then I'm gonna hoover and then we're gonna go to the gym. Slay, 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 slay. I am home from spin class. Look at the frizz, look at the frizz, honey. It was hotter than hell in there, I swear to God. I felt like I was literally cycling on the equator. But anyway, it's done and I am home and I'm going to have a shower and then we're getting chipper for dinner because my sister and her boyfriend have just landed back from their holiday in Portugal, and why would any of us cook, you know what I mean? It's the freaking weekend, baby. It's not really, it's very bold, it's Thursday night, but I've been really good all week. And besides, I can only eat little itty bitty baby things, so it's all good. It's almost 10 AM and at 10 AM I'm booked in for a fat burner class. Yeah, I have really bad DOMS right now, delayed onset muscle soreness, for anyone that doesn't know that abbreviation. Hurts to sit on the toilet, and it definitely hurts to do a fat burner class, I can imagine. So I'm in for a fucking 45 minutes of hell. My sister last night was like, I'll go with you. I was like, yeah, it's really good, like it's not really difficult, like you just do different stations and whatever, it's set up different each week, yada yada. I was like, you get it done, you'll be finished by 11 o'clock, we can have the whole day, then we'll go for coffee, blah blah blah. She didn't even book in for it. She didn't even book in for the class, and I needed to give 2 hours notice of cancellation. So when I got up this morning I was like, you still doing the class? No. I'm telling you girls, you can't trust anyone these days. Girlies, that was actually really nice. That class wasn't as full on as I had anticipated, so I'm delighted. Still got a really good sweat on and the endorphins are pumping, so I'm absolutely thrilled. Yeah, there wasn't many of us there, which was nice, but time to go get a coffee and then I'm gonna suss out what the plan is. Well, I'm back in the car, have my skinny latte with my 3 sweeteners, and I'm absolutely buzzing about it. Went to Nick's, of course, and in the queue I could see the ticket man was right outside, and I was trying to put parking on my car on the app, but for some reason my card details weren't like automatically autofilling, and I don't know my card details off by heart, so I was pancaking. I was like, oh, I'll be back in 2 seconds, so I had to run out and manually get a ticket to put on the car because I was like, fuck that, am I getting a parking ticket for just going in and getting a coffee? And then I went on the hunt for a lip tint for my mom. Actually, before I even done that, I went and got a screen protector on my phone because I have a little smidgen of a crack, like a hairline fracture, if you will, on the top of my phone case. Am I actually on drugs? On the top of my phone screen there is a little hairline fracture, and I really don't want it to get worse, and that actually happened when I had a screen protector on it. But hear me out, right? This is where my logic was going. There's a shop up the top of the mall in Wicklow Town, and that's where I've been getting my phone screen protectors from, but they were €5 a pop. But I feel like I've gotten loads of them off him in like a short amount of time because they're just obviously bad quality. And that's how I ended up with the freaking crack on my screen, because I let my phone fall with one of his screen protectors on it, and the screen protector didn't protect my screen. So I went upper market, treated myself, branched out, and I went down the town. There's a newer shop open down in the old Air store, and I got one in there for a tenner. So fingers crossed it's gonna prevent that from worsening or prevent any new cracks from happening, because I don't have money to replace my screen or get a new phone, so I'm not even going to manifest that. No way, Jose. Then I went on the hunt for a product for my mom. I'd seen these on TikTok and she's been asking me for like lip stains or lip tints or whatever. So I use, oh my god, I'm going to sneeze. So I use a Wonder Skin lip tint. Now I've had it for about a year. Got it on Amazon at the time and it was like €20, I think. It's really good, but it literally only lasts you like a few hours. So on TikTok I've seen these go semi-viral, so I picked up some of these. These are the Essence Line and Stain Lip Tattoo. So they are like a little felt tip marker, but they stain your lips as well. So they come in 2 shades. So shade 1 is 01 Everyone's Nude Pink, and then there's my parking ticket. There is shade 2 Must Have Brown. So I picked up, they only had one of the pink ones left, and then they had more of the brown ones. So I picked up, my mom said she wanted a brown tone, so hopefully she'll just take this and then I can keep these and I'll do like a first impressions of them or whatever. With the Wonder Skin, obviously it's really nice and stuff, but you have to remove it, whereas this you can just apply on the go and you don't have to like take that purple coating off. Then I got her deodorant. Why is deodorant so expensive? This was $3.99 on half price, reduced from like $7.98 or something, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go get my coffee into me, and now I'm gonna go grab an energy ball and a sugar-free energy drink out of the fridge and go and do some cleaning in my little patient's house, and then I'm gonna go home, have a shower and enjoy my Friday. Way to run club. I'm still half asleep and I'm actually, my legs are in bits already since the other day. So hello, back from run. Oh the man, this is taking me like three or four attempts because he keeps on coughing. My dog is here. No, bro. Ode, now come on. The tumble dryer is also going and the family are in and out of the house like I don't know what, and my bedroom's right beside the front door. Anyway, back from run club. It was very bloody hard because it was very bloody hilly, not gonna lie. What else? Then we went to the firehouse in Wicklow. We got some coffees, had the chats. Someone shared some very good news with us, which was lovely. Then myself and my sister went up to town to get another coffee. Then we come home. Odie man! Anyway, then me and my sister went up to town, got another coffee, brought it home for the fam. Then we were on FaceTime to my nephew and we've been convinced to drive up to Dublin to see him because he's looking very cute and we miss him. That's what we're going to do. I need to get in the shower. I'm a smelly girl. So we're going to get in the shower, drive up to Dublin, get a coffee or some lunch or something. I don't really know what the plan is. But we're going to go and see him, which I'm very excited about. Guys, I'm going to have an absolute stroke slash heart attack slash maybe both because of Tree Ireland. They are literally the shittest customer service I've ever had to experience. I have been a Tree customer. Okay, granted it was O2 at first and they were bought over by Tree. She's gone to get a ticket. You fucking ninja. Literally a ticket, man. We've literally just pulled in. My sister's at the machine. Like, I have been with them since 2008. So that is 17 years I've been with this company. I've never been a customer of anything for 17 years. I'm only 30. So for me to be a customer of these CUNTs and them to treat me like SHIT all of the time, I'm literally moving network as soon as my contract's over. I'm pretty sure my contract is over in September. Fingers crossed. I'll find out now. I'll ask. Oh, sorry, I actually look like shit and I'm actually gonna fucking... Hello? Hello? She dips in and out every few seconds being like, don't end the call. I'm gonna riot. Like, I'm actually going to fucking lose my mind. They're actually stupid. Put me through to someone who understands what I'm saying. They're not listening to me. They're like, oh, I don't have access to this. I'll put you through to a person who like put me through to... No one's helping me. Nobody is helping me. They're like, okay, so are you... Oh, hold on now. Hello?
From Tree Services.
Hi, are you the lady I was just speaking to?
So please be with me on the line and not disconnect the call.
Okay, thank you. Hello everybody, it's 7 o'clock in the evening. I have a pint of White Monster here because I am burnt out. My eyeballs are stinging. I'm so exhausted. I have lit the candle at both ends all week. I'm just absolutely burnt out to the max now. So much so that my sister is after asking me to help safety pin one of her items of clothing that she's wearing out tonight. The safety pin kind of like bust through, sliced me open. I was dribbling in blood and I just burst out crying. And I was like, it doesn't even hurt that bad. I'm just so tired. Like, I'm so exhausted. So my plan right now is to go to Centra because I have to drop off this Vinted parcel to Parcel Connect. Then I'm gonna go to Aldi because I want to pick up some fizzy drinks, some snacks, some mozzarella cheese because I have pizza bases from Dunnes Stores / the Dough Bros. I don't know what I'm gonna have for my dinner tonight. Maybe that. Maybe. I'll also check in with my grandparents to see if they need anything. Even though I've done them in like a grocery shop yesterday, they should be okay, but just in case. Then I'm gonna come home here. I'm gonna clean my room, clean the house, clean myself, and zen the F out. Hello everybody, I am back with a haul. I've just washed my hands and I've fed the dogs. So, haul time, da 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 da. Okay, so I went to Centra to drop off the parcel, then I went into my nanny and granddad's, stayed there for a lot longer than I anticipated. Then I went to Aldi, and Aldi didn't have what I was looking for. I'll get back to that in a sec. And then I went back to Centra and now I'm back home. But anyway, we got there in the end. So, first thing I got in Aldi was a bag of Rocket. But I love Rocket, and especially if I'm making pizza. I got a pack of corn cakes. These are just sea salt ones. Oh shit, I meant to get the thin ones. Not for any specific reason, just because they're like a bit tastier. I put Biscoff and banana on these occasionally, and I haven't had it in ages. And something inspired me last week to like remember that I used to love this snack. So corn cakes with Biscoff spread that I already have, and then I got some mini bananas. They're calling themselves mini bananas. They're not mini, they are an average banana. Some bagel thins. I just felt like the white ones this time around. Sometimes I'll go brown, sometimes I'll go like seeded or whatever. But I wanted plain white. One. There is, oh yeah, 2 of these light mozzarella balls for obviously pizza. These are the goat, and I'm gonna put these all onto it, but please don't sell them out because I would be very devastated when I go to Aldi and these aren't in stock because of all used. But they are stunning. Hazelnut crisp and mini delight bars. They're like an elevated little Kinder bar. Stunning. Then I got this to try. This is a brand new item to me. Oh, it says I'm new, so it must be new to Aldi as well. This is a vanilla rice. Vanilla, what is it, Tanya? Vanilla protein rice. So there's 14 grams of protein per little pot. And how many calories? 182 calories. I don't know, when I was younger, like one of my staples growing up was ambrosia rice. And that's what this gave me. It was the last vanilla one on the shelf, so I was like, it must be good if it's the last one. So I just got the last one of them to try. Hopefully it's nice. These, again, I'm gonna put these onto these snacks, but do not sell them out because I will be very sad if I go to get them and there's none there. These are called the Just Divine biscuits. These are the milk chocolate ones. They do have salted caramel ones. I've never tried the salted caramel ones before, but these, got these to try. So I've never tried these, believe it or believe it not. Like Aldi's been in my hometown for like 5 years or something. I've never tried these, but I see the fitness girlies on TikTok and Instagram eating them, so they must be nice. These are a dupe for the Kellogg's Squares bar. Jesus Christ, I'm having a brain fart. But yeah, I said I'd give them a go. A lot of people say they're nicer than the OGs. Other people say they're disgusting. So I suppose I'll have to just try them to be the judge of it. But yeah, I got those to try. Random, I picked up 2 of these little pink things for the toilet. Then I did get a lot of drinks, but I left them all in the boot of my car except for a couple of random cans. So I got a 6-pack of these. These are the Tropical Blast. These are the dupe of like Lilt. So I just brought 2 of them in to keep in the fridge. Then they had Diet Coke on special offer. I think it was 18 cans for €12. So again, I took 2 in for the fridge. I picked up a 6-pack of these waters, but again, the other 5 are in the boot of the car. I was going around and I was like, I want snacks. So I got my sweet snacks covered, but I didn't get my savory snacks covered. Didn't really know what crisps I wanted, but like then I was looking at all the Aldi dupes, and some of them are nice, but some of them aren't, and I was like, I'm not in the humor to be disappointed tonight. Not in the humor. So I went back to Centra. And these are really hard to find in the south of Ireland, I think. When I was living up the north of Ireland, they were everywhere. Knickknacks, hot and spicy, nice and spicy, but they were on a special offer, so 3 for a £5. So I got 2 bags, and then included in the 3 for £5 offer was beef hula hoops. So I mean, I feel like my crisp selection is on fleek. I'm not gonna obviously eat all these tonight or all those or anything of the sort, but I just want like little bits. So here she is before the oven. So I've done a half and half situation here, but I'm gonna eat this half, so I'm gonna get a little bit of margarita. I have the sauce, some sun-dried tomatoes, the mozzarella, the basil. I have some cracked black pepper and some sea salt. Here we have yellow pepper, red pepper, sweet corn, sun-dried tomatoes, jalapenos, red onion, chili flakes. So, oh, and mozzarella, but it's chopped up. Because I meant to put the cheese on first instead of the vegetables, but I didn't. So we'll see how it turns out. And then I did give it a spritz of low-cal olive oil. So yeah, she's gonna go in the oven now. Hopefully she will be sexy. Last time we cooked them in our pizza oven. But I've still got really high hopes for her. So this is her before, and then I'll show you her after when she is done. This side was the margarita bit and this side was the veggie bit. And I've done like half and half, but I'm gonna eat like half and half this way, as I said. So I don't even know if I'll be able to manage half of it, but we'll try. We'll give it a bloody good go. But I just love that it's gonna like have two different like tastes, so I get a bit of both. Good morning, everybody. It is 9:52 a.m. It's the 1st of June. I'm just out of a spin class, but I've no Apple Watch on. I left it on charge. I forgot to take it when I was like leaving the house this morning. I was meant to be up really early this morning and like start off my morning really nice and relaxed, but obviously that didn't happen. So I was rushing out the door. But look, I made it to spin class. I done the workout, but I just don't have any evidence of it. And I have a real like type A personality. Like I have to have something tracked in the calendar. So I'm on YouTube watching a tutorial to see if I can manually add it. Cross your motherfucking fingers. Good evening, everybody. It is Sunday evening. I was about to say Saturday evening because it's a bank holiday Sunday. It feels a little bit Saturday-ish. It is 9:30. I don't know if that's gonna work, but it is 9:30 on the dot. I've just had a takeaway delivered that was booked in for the 9 p.m. delivery slot, but we'll say nothing. Obviously they are flat out. I'm gonna play up here and then I'm gonna watch Netflix. I'm actually after starting a series called Sirens, and it looks really good. I'm on episode 2 and it looks very promising. But since I was last speaking to you, since I was last speaking to you, I've cleaned the house, I've changed my bed, I've done my laundry, I've scrubbed my room, I've had my shower, and now I'm just chilling in my pajamas, and I'm about to absolutely upend some of this Chinese. I won't be able to eat it all. You're currently balancing on my can of Fanta, which comes with my meal deal, but basically, long story short, I've ordered enough food for about 4 people, I'd say. Well, I'd say 3 people, and I have a fraction of a stomach, so this is gonna, I won't even be able to make a dent in this, I'd say. But sure, look, basically it's called a Happy Meal. So I got a starter, a main course, a side and a drink for, I think it was $16.90, but then I had a €2 surplus charge or whatever for the noodles. But yeah, oh, this is the starter. So this is crispy shredded chicken. Sorry, the Chinese that I went for somewhere different. I went to Mr. Panda in Rat New Village. I haven't had Mr. Panda in years, like years. So I'm gonna taste a piece of this and see. It's really, really tasty, but it's not really hot. And it's a little bit like soggy, as if it's been in its tray for a while. Then for my main course, I went for a crispy shredded chicken, again in a Thai sweet chili sauce, I think it is. Like it's only kind of half covered in the sauce, but we'll try a piece. Oh no, this is definitely rock hard as well. Okay, the sauce is really, really hot, temperature wise. And then my noodles, I normally like my noodles a little bit darker, I'm not gonna lie. They're okay. Basically I'm gonna plate up some of it and I'm going to get stuck in. Okay, I've played it up, and in case you think I've got a big greasy mouth on me, it's literally just loads of lip balm because my lips are just so sore. But yeah, this is what we're looking like. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to manage, but we have the dry salt and chili crispy shredded chicken here, we have the wet Thai sweet chili one here, we have some noodles, and I do have a can of Fanta here as well. But fun fact about me, I can't eat and drink at the same time. Not that I don't like to, I just physically can't with my condition. So I'm gonna mail some of this, see how we get on, watch Sirens, and then I'm probably just gonna chill on the sofa for a while, have some snacks and hit the bed early because I've changed my sheets. I've no alarm in the morning and everyone else in the country is out having a good old fashioned boogie and I'm not. So I'm gonna try and enjoy my own company and enjoy the joy of missing out. I'm so hungry. Girlies, I'm gonna close off the vlog here because I am a very sleepy girl. I'm about to get into my freshly changed bed. As I said, I'm all showered and I've no alarm. I'm literally gonna sleep the roof off the gaff. So yeah, gonna have the best night's sleep ever. I'm really, really excited for the second half of this year to begin. Myself and my sister are gonna get up in the morning and go for a little stroll, coffee and acai bowl. And yeah, I'm really, really excited for the second half of the year to just be everything that the first half wasn't. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed and stay tuned for my next one. Thank you so much. Bye. Mind yourselves and mind each other. Yeah, bling, take ya.